The pro-abortion people, of which Joe Biden is one, even though he is a Roman Catholic, he is pro-abortion. He wants the procedure in America. Okay, I'm glad I'm not Joe Biden, because that'll be a tough explanation on Judgment Day, if there is a Judgment Day, if he's a practicing Roman Catholic. A very tough explanation there, just so you know. So Biden immediately comes out on the side of the progressive movement because he is held captive by the far left. And here's what Biden said today. Go.
Because one of the issues that this court, many of the members of the court, a number of the members of the court, have not acknowledged is that there is a right to privacy in our Constitution. I strongly believe there is. I think the decision of Griswold was correct overruling. I think the decision of Roe was correct because there's a right to privacy.
Yeah, there's a right to privacy, but not when it infringes on the public good. Now, Joe Biden couldn't understand that. He's not smart enough to understand it. He was told, and he parroted what he was told, right to privacy is in the Constitution. That's why Roe v. Wade is constitutional. We do have a right to privacy, but not a blanket right to privacy. So if you are doing something in private that affects the so-called public good, you can't do it. Like taking heroin or methamphetamine or fentanyl. If you do that in private, you can still be arrested, because the law says that public safety overrides privacy in many areas. And that's just one example. I can give you 100. So just because you do something in private doesn't mean you can do it. Now, then you get into the argument of, okay, there's another force involved here in your privacy, and that is the fetus. It's not just you, right? That's the argument, that a fetus with a heartbeat at 5 weeks must be protected by law. Now, the far left doesn't believe that. Doesn't believe that the fetus has any rights at all to life. That's why it's called the right to life movement. Fetus doesn't believe the unborn have any rights at all, none. So if you have a headache 30 minutes before you're supposed to give birth, doctor can come in and kill that unborn child because you have a headache and you don't want it. That's what we have here in New York State, where I am right now. That's the law. So I'm just appealing to Americans in a common sense way.